up all you do-it-yourselfers? My name's Dylan and this is Dylan's DIY Workshop, and today I'm making a pair of Escrima sticks or Rattan sticks. I don't know how to say it properly, but by the end of this video I'll probably have it figured out. So I was trying to find a piece of wood that I could turn on the lathe, and I decided that, I just go look in the sheds for some random stuff, and I found something that I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I know it's been up there for absolutely forever, so I'm pretty sure I'm good to be using it. So we'll show you what it is. So right down here we have a bunch of like random pieces, but what I really wanted was this right here. And originally what I wanted to do was take like a broomstick or something and then round that out, but they weren't big enough. This, however, is big enough. I don't know what the heck this is, what all these parts are for, what the slots are. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. But it was only 20 bucks wherever they bought it or when they were trying to sell it, so not too concerned about it. And if I really had to, I could probably make another one of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this piece right here. If anyone needs a scroll saw and you live near me, I think you can have this. I don't like it. It's way too heavy, gets in the way, and it never, I don't know, I hate scroll saws because they go and then the blade snaps. It's too hard to put the blade in. Give me a bandsaw any day. Alright, so as always, safety first, and sorry about the lighting in this one because it's super bright over there. Basically what I'm going to do is mark this at 26, 28 inches, somewhere in there, and I'm going to cut them both to the exact same length. So there we go. We've got this one right here and this one right here. And so far they're looking pretty good. So what I need to do now is shave off all of these corners because as you can see, it's kind of like an octagon shape. And I was planning on using my lathe, and I'm thinking I might still do that actually. These are already round. The other way you could do this is just with any kind of sander. If you have a sander like this, you could use it, use the belt to round it all off. I'm not feeling like getting all that dust up in my lungs right now because I don't have a respirator. You could also just take a palm sander if you had one. If you had like this kind of palm sander, you could sand it off like that, and you could make it pretty round fairly quick as well. Or same thing if you have a belt sander like this, a handheld belt sander, you could do it there. Or if you have an angle grinder, you could use that and just use like a flap disc with the sandpaper on it, that'll work as well. Or if you're lucky enough to have a bigger sander like this one right here, big belt sander, it's covered by something right now, but if you have something like that, go ahead and use that. Or if you're even luckier like me and you happen to have a lathe, that's what I'm going to use just because I feel like I can get it done quickest with the least dust. So this video here, I'm not going to explain how to use the lathe. I'm just going to go ahead and use it. You guys can watch along. I'm going to probably make this little bit really short, but comment down below, like if you have a lathe or you have access to a lathe and you want to learn how to, if you want me to make a tutorial video on how to use the lathe, comment that down below because I would definitely love to do that. And I was thinking about doing it, but I just got to find a project that would be good for that. So comment down below if you want me to do that and what kind of thing you'd want to see me make. you guys are wondering what the heck I'm doing with an 1.25" wrench, it's actually the size that fits the lathe that I have, so I just have it sitting here. But I also use these as like, you know, like, I guess cheap calipers. It's an 1.25"-ish, right around there. They're pretty accurate. So I want these to be an 1.25" in diameter, so I'm just gonna keep going until this fits on there. All right guys, one done, one to go. So see the difference between the two? I'm just gonna leave the hole in the end of it. If I had been thinking, I would have made it just a bit longer and then I would have cut that off at the end, or I would have turned it first and then cut it to the right size, but you know, I wasn't really thinking there. The wood that I'm using really sucks, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's all like flaky. Like it won't get a nice finish, so it'll end up flaking off and like giving you slivers in your hands. So I was like, what do? Do I put like a poly finish on it, make it like a thick, like clear coat? And I couldn't find any of that here, and I don't want to waste an entire can on like spray lacquer. So what I'm gonna do, well, the next thing I had, the next idea I had was to paint them. I don't really feel like painting them either. What I'm gonna do is the same thing that I did to the handles of these like honey bats, I called them, the ones like this. I just took hockey tape and wrapped it around for the handle. I could use black tape, but the problem with that is it'll end up coming off on your hands and making your hands all like black, and it'll be sticky, whereas the hockey tape never seems to do that. So I'm gonna look for some hockey tape and put this and wrap it around this entirely. So look forward to that, I guess. That's the next scene that's gonna be in here, because I'm not showing you the exact same thing for this one. So catch you in a second. All right guys, so I finished these to about the point that they're at the other day, and I told you that they were all splintery like this, and that's gonna end up like splintering off, getting in like, you know, your hands. You don't want splinters, especially from some mystery wood that you don't know what it is. Instead of wrapping it in hockey tape, because I don't have any hockey tape, I'm just gonna wrap it in masking tape, because that's all I got right now. It's definitely still gonna work, so we'll just wrap it right up. Definitely not gonna look as nice. There is one stick completely done. Not really too overly worried about the top end there. Covered in the masking tape. Still kind of looks decent. Definitely feel better about holding on to it myself without getting splinters. It doesn't really feel like tape. Masking tape's kind of like that. I didn't use black tape because that ends up turning your hands black. My arms got really sore making that. It was kind of the same as wrapping the handle for this with the paracord. If you guys want to see the video where I made this pipe hammer that weighs like, I don't know, 15, 20 pounds, and it's dead blow because it's got sand in it. If you want to see the video where I made that, click on the card right up there, I think. Yeah, the card right up here. Definitely go check that out. All right guys, I have both of these done now, and they're looking pretty cool. I'm liking them. So guys, that's it for this video. You guys saw the demonstration of them at the beginning of this video, if I did have a chance to put that in there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something new. I hope you took something away from this video. If you guys didn't already know, this is part of the 60 videos in 30 days challenge, because I have 2 YouTube channels. I'm doing daily videos on both channels for all of August and the first little bit of September. So go check out my other channel. I actually have the biggest passion for that channel I have ever had for anything, and I've been doing daily videos for it for a long time. I have over 160 videos on that channel, so go check that out and make sure you subscribe. Alright, thanks again for watching guys. If you're new, subscribe. If you already subscribed, share this video with a friend, and as always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a big ol' thumbs up. See you guys all next time. Peace out.
Huh.